Sundas lived in a small village. She was heavier than the other girls, and that made her an easy target for joke. Her name had become a punchline in school. "Move aside, Sundas. She'll break the chair. Hey, double-decker." Every morning she would wake up, get dressed, and brace herself for a new wave of mockery. Her school uniform was tight on her. She didn't look like the other girls. Slim, trendy, and picture-perfect. Sundas stayed quiet. She couldn't scream. She couldn't laugh. For her, the classroom was a battlefield, and all she could do was defend herself, defend her body, defend her worth. At night, she'd stand in front of her mirror and look at herself. A round face, chubby cheeks. She didn't like what she saw. She would whisper to herself, "If I were skinny, maybe people would like me. If I looked like the other girls, maybe I'd be normal." She hated herself, only because others had taught her to. One night, her mother saw her crying. Like every other night, her mother asked softly, "Why do you cry every day?" Sundas replied, "Because I'm not beautiful. No one likes me." Her mother went quiet. Then she said something that Sundas never forgot. "You're that chubby girl who has the cleanest heart, and the world has never known how to value what's truly pure." Sundas just rested her head on her mother's shoulder and cried silently. Later, a classroom activity was held. Everyone had to write about each other. Someone wrote about Sundas. "She is fat. She eats too much. She doesn't talk. She's boring." Sundas read those words, held the paper, tore it apart. But the words didn't tear from her heart. For the first time, she started believing. Maybe they're right. There was one girl in her class, Ariba. Quiet, soft-spoken, just like Sundas. One day during lunch, she sat beside her and said, "People make fun of you because you never speak up. But if you speak once, they'll go silent." Sundas asked, "But what should I say? I don't even talk to myself." Ariba smiled and said, "Then start with yourself. Listen to yourself. Understand yourself. The world's noise will start fading away." It was a simple friendship, one that couldn't change the world, but it lit a small light inside Sundas. Another day, a class activity was held. Say something about yourself. Everyone spoke. "I'm creative. I'm confident. I'm beautiful." Then it was Sundas's turn. The room went silent. Everyone smiled mockingly. "Let's see what the fat girl says." Sundas stood up, her heart pounding, her hands shaking, but she looked up and said, "I'm fat, and I'm not ashamed of it. Every day I hear it from all of you, but today I'm saying it myself. So that maybe someone finally understands I'm enough even without your praise. I may be fat, but I'm not weak." The room stayed silent. No applause, no laughter. That night, Sundas stood in front of her mirror again. She hadn't lost weight, no big transformation. But one thing had changed, the way she saw herself. She gently said, "I don't need people's approval. I need my own support. Because if I don't stand up for myself, everyone will keep trying to break me." She touched her cheeks, wiped away the tears, and smiled, not for the world, but for herself. "I don't need to be like anyone else. I just can't afford to lose myself." Never think of yourself as less, just because you don't fit into someone else's definition of enough. Every soul carries its own light, and that light doesn't need permission to shine. Your body, your silence, your scars, they are not weaknesses. They are parts of your story. The first person who needs to accept you is you. Because if you keep waiting for the world to respect you before you respect yourself, you'll keep breaking from the inside. The moment you stand up for who you are, the world's insults lose their power. You don't need to become someone else to be worthy. You just need to stop apologizing for being yourself. Stop fighting the mirror. Stop chasing approval. The moment you begin to love yourself, really love yourself, every insult turns silent, and every wound begins to heal.